One of the main headlines today is that TREB, Toronto Real Estate Board, has published the stats for January, and you'll be shocked that the volume, the number of sales transactions, has gone up 37% compared to last year for the month of January. Shocking, right? Well, maybe not, because the January 2023 data in terms of sales volume was one of the worst performing months. So easily any month with a little bit of volume can beat that. Okay, well, jokes aside, there has been an uptick, right? There has been an uptick. We saw that uptick in December, and then we also saw January is pushing a little bit higher in terms of the volume. So that is showing activity is kind of happening in the market. And as I talked about in a previous video, that because of the narrative that is coming out of Bank of Canada, the dovish tone that I talked about it, that is kind of setting the narrative that yes, there is a potential rate cuts coming later this year. When, we don't know, but it's coming. So that sentiment is kind of front running the market. So the buyers who have been waiting on the sidelines, now they are ready to pull trigger, because they see that, you know, by the time they close the deal, by the time that they qualify for the mortgage, maybe the rates will be down, and then because of that, the prices will go up. I think that's the narrative, that's the sentiment right now is playing in terms of creating this activity in the market, because there will always be some sort of buyers in the market. Okay, somebody is downsizing, somebody is upsizing, divorce issues, whatnot, and then of course the immigrants who are coming into this country. Of course, not every single immigrant will buy the property, but there will be a certain percentage of those immigrants who are going to make a purchase. So all of these things will be there in the market, which will be making the activity in the market in terms of sales volume. But well, wait, here's more. So the prices are actually going down. So when you compare the average price in Toronto GTA area compared to last year in January, it has gone down by 1%. It has also come down by 5% compared to last month. So the trend in terms of the pricing, it's still going down. And that is basically linked to the affordability criteria, because, you know, when you have too much debt compared to your income, simply cannot have that affordability for the masses to consume that product in the market. So I think as the inflation is going up, as the prices of goods and services is going up, that is basically eroding the purchasing power for the Canadians. And when you lose the purchasing power, so that means the $10 that you used to have last year is not going to buy the same stuff as you have bought last year. So that purchasing power is being eroded, which is putting a lot of constraint and pressure on the Canadian in terms of the disposable income. When you factor in everything, then of course the affordability doesn't really fit in there. Okay, so the price is coming down. It may go up if the rates really go down. So right now the rates have come down for the fixed rate mortgages. Remember last year it was touching around 7%. Now it has come down to mid 5, 5.6, 5.7. Some banks are offering for a 5-year fixed term. So that has come down from 7. So that's a big drop, right? So if these rates go down further, let's say from 5.6 to 5 or maybe 4.5, then definitely this will accelerate the housing activity in the market, right? So now we are seeing it's the sentiment that is front running the potential rate cut scenario. The rates has not been cut yet. Bank of Canada hasn't announced anything about the rate cuts yet. When it's going to happen, by how much, nobody knows. So this is all speculation right now that is being led by the potential rate cuts in the future in 2024, which is now causing this activity in the market. How long this can continue for? I don't know, maybe a month or two, but it all depends upon the statement that is going to come from Bank of Canada. If they continue their dovish tone, then of course this will continue to kind of move this momentum a little bit on the right side. But last year, Tiff Macklem hinted some sort of a hawkishness that may actually flip the market on its dime. So anything is possible. We have seen 2023 was full of surprises. 2024 could be another surprising year. Who knows? But the key thing here is we don't have enough inventory. We don't have demand and we don't have inventory, which is also keeping the market very tight. right? Imagine if we suddenly start having a lot of inventory, what's going to happen with the demand? Demand is there, but it's not enough, right? So if the supply oversees the demand, of course, it will put further downward pressure on the average home price as well. Anyway, you let me know what you think, what you're seeing in the market. If you're making a purchase, let me know where you're buying, how are you qualifying for the mortgage, because the stress test still there. Even though the fixed mortgage rate is 5.5%, the stress test is still adding 2% on top. Let me know what you think about that, and put your comments down below. If you liked this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.